Guru Nation, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. I wanted to do something on study startup in like less than 2 minutes. So when you get a new study, provided that the contract and budget department or process is separate, at my site, we're a small site, Yuma Clinical Trials, I hand off the budget to Chris Huber, who is my business partner, and he takes care of the contracts and budgets. I just make sure things like company name, EIN number, bank account routing, and account numbers are correct. That's about it. I trust Chris. Contract and budget's completely separate. Now, regulatory startup. There's a few essential documents and one very important thing with the IRB you gotta do. IRB initial application. This process, if you're a new site, could take a half an hour. If you're an existing site, it could take a lot less. So you basically go in there, you tell them about the site, you tell them about the PI, you tell them about the experience, how much workload the site has. There's only like 3 to 5 major IRBs that basically take care of 90% of the studies you'll do. So you'll probably eventually have a account with all of them. Pretty simple. Next thing is the 1572. Again, maybe a 5 to 10 minute process. What's the name of the site? Who's the PI? Who's the sub-I? What's the labs that you're using? Those are usually pre-populated with the central labs and the IRB. If you have a central lab and a central IRB. Any satellite locations, those are usually on the next page and on the page 3, which is additional locations if you need it. My site typically does because we have multiple locations. Then financial disclosure form for the PI and the sub-Is. Then protocol signature page for the PI. Then the investigator brochure acknowledgement. Then there's usually some kind of site questionnaire. Who's the coordinator? Who's the pharmacist? Who's to receive IP? Who's to receive lab kits? Who's to receive supplies? Who needs access to IRT? Who needs access to EDC? All that stuff's taken care of. Then usually some kind of form where it's electronic medical records, electronic health records, how do you have them, how do you provide access to the CRA, and that's basically it. If you're doing a psych study, psychiatric trial, you're going to have additional steps of getting the psychometric raters certified, but that's really it, guys. Then SIV, my site's going to have SIV, I believe either next week or the week after. We've been in study startup for like a month, and that is including psychometric rater training. I did an entire 20-minute video on study startup. Check it out. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Keep asking your questions, Guru Nation. Thank you. Bye-bye.